eastcoastlqreviews. Today we're reviewing Wheel Horse Cigar Blend. This is a bourbon whiskey finished in sherry, port, and Armagnac casks. It's 50.5% alcohol by volume, or 101 proof. See right on the front it says limited edition Wheel Horse 101 proof cigar blend. Very nice looking label, really cool looking bottle, I will say. On the back, it says aged for 4 years. It does have a nice age statement right on the back there. Distilled in Kentucky. A Wheel Horse is crafted in Owensboro, Kentucky at the historic Green River Distillery, established 1885. Our bourbon is distilled in copper stills from a mash bill of 70% corn, 21% rye, and 9% malted barley, and is aged for a minimum of 4 years in new charred oak barrels. This limited edition cigar blend release was finished in a combination of ex-sherry, port, and Armagnac casks, then married together in the summer of 2023. On the website it says the whiskey was finished in barrels for approximately 68 months, bottled at 101 proof, non-chill filtered. So it was aged for 4 years in American oak barrels, and then finished in the sherry, port, and Armagnac casks for 68 months. So really nice. On the website, Wheel Horse website, this is actually listed for $43. I actually purchased mine for $35, so I got a good deal. And this does say that there was only 3,000 bottles produced, which is really cool. Let's crack this open. Seal on top. Let's take this off. So this is a fresh crack, first impressions and review. You can already tell, I think it's got a synthetic cork. Splashed a little bit on myself. You can already kind of smell it. Let's pour it up. Right. It's got some nice color. I'd say it's a copper color. Looks really nice. It's already got some nice alcohol legs on the side of the glass there as well. Looks pretty good. Let's go for the nose. The nose is pretty unique. I haven't had too many finished whiskeys, but it kind of has like this red berry kind of grape skin like aroma, combined with a caramel, vanilla. There's a little bit of that oak. I'm getting a little bit of the ethanol. The alcohol is coming through a little bit. 50.5%. It is pretty tamed. I'm actually getting a good amount of the the char as well. So yeah, some nice underlying fruits. Not overly sweet. I'm not really too familiar with Armagnac casks or Armagnac barrels. Let's dive in and try this out. Cheers. So it kind of has like a syrupy sweetness up front, and then the finish builds with a little bit of that spice, and you get a little bit of that warming in the chest. It's got a very dry finish. I think from being finished in the sherry, port, and Armagnac. Well, the sherry and port is usually pretty sweet, I would believe. But yeah, it does kind of have like a more noticeable astringency than your typical bourbon. I'm getting a little bit of some cherry and vanilla citrus. Getting more sweetness. At first, it was a little overly dry and astringent. After you keep sipping on it, you get a little bit more sweetness. You get some nice fruits. 50.5% isn't too bad. It's not too burning in the chest. It's not. I wouldn't necessarily say it's harsh. It does seem like it's a little drying, a little bit more drying than your typical bourbon. But there is a really nice sweet flavor that you get with the additional kind of fruits that you get with finishing it in the port and sherry barrels. It's pretty good. I would say that I'm not a super big fan of the overly dry finish, but I do like the initial upfront flavors. I think that this would be pretty good after it starts to open up a little bit more. Like I said, it's a great sipper. Pretty easy going down. You just get that nice warming, that Kentucky hug, they call it. Kind of got a little bit of like the sweet corn there. Yeah, it's a solid product. As far as 4 years, I think for 4 years, it's got some good solid flavor. I do think the finishing it in the barrels kind of tries to balance out the flavor from the bourbon, but you really kind of get like a dialed back bourbon flavor with more of a finish from the barrels, which isn't bad. It's a nice change of pace, of course. The spice levels there, it's not overly spicy. There's a nice lingering spice on the finish as well. It's definitely an interesting dram. This is something that I would like to share with one of my friends. This would be a cool whiskey to try with Bumpy and Thomas Smells 75, Eric. I think that they would possibly enjoy this. Yeah, it's pretty solid. I do like it. As far as it working with a cigar, that would be definitely something to try to pair in the future. Maybe I'll do a live stream of a whiskey and a cigar pairing. That would be fun. Maybe we could try this out with a cigar. Might definitely be up for that. As far as a rating, I know that this is kind of limited, so it's 3,000 barrels, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to do an examination on this one. So I'm just going to go out and say that I'm going to give it like a solid 87. I think it's a good product right around that B+ range. The finish is really nice. It's a unique flavor. It's definitely a academic experience. It's definitely interesting, for sure. It's just for me personally, I think I kind of would prefer a little bit more of that bolder bourbon flavor. But if you want like a really solid whiskey to sip on, nice proof, good age statement, $35, if you can find out that $35, I would recommend it all day for sure. And yeah, there you have it. If there's any other whiskeys that you guys would like to see on my channel, definitely leave a comment down below. Or if there's any other liquor or beers, just let me know. And yeah, there you have it. Make sure to leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my upcoming videos. Link right here. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.